And this is something that immediately went to my head, and then I started worrying about how serious she was taking this date, or lack thereof, right? So get out of the car, I'm dressed up nice. I went with my roommate, one of them, to Dillard's. It's a very nice store in town. And for this date especially, I bought a very nice shirt, a Ralph Lauren polo shirt. It was on sale. It was navy blue, which I knew was her favorite color. So I honestly thought that would give me some points of some kind. Shirt was really freaking expensive. Even without the, even with the special going on with it, it was still about 70 bucks. And then I bought a pair of Sperry's. Those are about $80. So really, I spent about $150, $160 just on a shirt and some shoes for this date. Not like I was gonna throw these things out after the date was done, but still, like I wanted to look nice. I'm really not the most fashionable type person, but for a date, I just have to look nice. So I wore that to this date, and I was expecting, that she would at least kind of dress up for the occasion. We would kind of match. Well, so we get out of the vehicle, and she's wearing frickin' like capris, like pants or whatever, and then she's wearing Chuck Taylor Converse shoes. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a pair of those in my apartment. I love those shoes. In fact, those are my favorite frickin' shoes, okay? But she wore these on a date, and she knew it was a date, and she's an intelligent girl. She knows what a date implies. So when we both got out of the car and we're walking and I'm making small talk, as we're talking, I look down at her feet and I noticed she's wearing frickin' Chuck Taylors. And I'm like, okay, did I miss something here? Like, we're on a date. Like, I don't understand why you're wearing Chuck Taylors. And so she was wearing these capri pants and like this like green and white striped, shirt. And then she was wearing Chuck Taylors. And that right there, I kind of felt, I don't want to say shot down exactly, but that's when my hope kind of started to sink, right? Kind of where the night was going to go. Anyway, so that was kind of the first sign, if you will, that I didn't think that, this was going to go anywhere, right? So we get in there and we ended up having to wait for our table for about half an hour. So we're waiting in there, and we're just making small talk. And we started talking about school and things like that. And it eventually got to the point where we're waiting a really long time. People who came in to get seated after us ended up getting their table before us. So I was like, I'm giving them 2 minutes. And if they don't have our table ready, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. So I actually went up to them and talked to them, and I said, hey, we've been waiting for frickin' ever. Can we get a table? And eventually it worked out, and we got a table. So during the dinner, sign number 2, right, that I didn't think this was gonna go anywhere, but I still had the string of hope. Because it was date number 1, I was fresh, she was fresh, we were still getting to know each other. Sign number 2,